하나, 둘, 셋. Hi everybody! So welcome back to my channel, Keio. I know I've been away for a very long time and I'm really sorry. I've just been going through a bit of things. I hope you guys are understanding of my my short-term activities away from YouTube. I don't know what I'm saying. Englishy! What's that? Okay, anyways. So, today we are going to do we're just going to do a 1 month tag of living in Korea, like how 1 month update, but it's become 2 months now. So, I actually filmed it before, but my footage got deleted, so I'm filming this again. So it's going to be a 2 month update of not really living in Korea because I've lived here longer, but 2 month update of being an exchange student at Korean University. So here we go. Let's go shing into the question. Woo! Okay. Ta-da! So I'm going to be looking down at questions since I have questions written here. So please ignore. But okay, so the first question is, what have you been up to? So I've been up to quite a few things here at Korea University. First and most, I've been trying to get really comfortable here. I know, or maybe you don't know, but usually when you first come to college, it's like you're trying to get really comfortable. So it's the same, I feel like a first year again. I'm trying to find like my niche in a sense. People who I feel really comfortable being around with, and finding just people that match me and just being comfortable living at Keio. So that's what I'm doing. Question number 2 is, how is your life at Keio? I don't really know what to say, and the reason for that is because I feel like for anybody coming to a new setting, a new environment, a new college, it's really hard to I don't know, it's really hard to get settled in. Like I said before, you're trying to figure out who are you comfortable with, who do you want to be around, what clubs are for you. So I think in terms of my life at KU, I haven't really settled down yet. I mean, there are some people that I, get along with. But in terms of me settling down and saying, this is where I belong, this group of friends where I belong, I don't have that yet. So I think that comes later down the road. Like, I mean, even for my first year, I never really figured that out my first year anyways, not until my second year. So I think that will be a really hard thing to happen right now. Maybe my second semester here, things will kind of settle down and I'll feel more comfortable. But for now, life at KU is okay. Not saying that I'm having any bad experiences, but it's okay at KU. Hope that kind of answers the question. Okay. Question number 3 is, how is dorm life at KU? So if you guys don't know, I live in the dorms at KU. I live in a dorm called International. CJ International House. It's one of the international houses, one of them. There's also Annam Dormitory, I think it's called, and there's also Frontier House, I think. But I live in CJ, and I'm actually going to make a dorm room tour for you guys, so please watch out for that. I'm sorry, I'm just really backed up on videos right now, but it's coming soon so you guys can see what the dorm life looks like. But for how it is that it's okay. So I live in a single, which means I have a suite. So there are 4 individual rooms, and then you have a living common area. So I mean, that's really nice. I can't really see myself living with a roommate. I think it's just for my second year at college, I've been living by myself, and I just don't really like sharing a room with roommates. I like having people in that I can share a common room with, but living in the same room is not the kind of life for me. So I like single life. And the ajumani, they actually clean the bathroom. They don't clean your room. They'll come inside your room so you're safe. But they do clean the bathroom and the common room. So it's always, you know, it's not up to you. Although one important thing that I would like to tell you guys is you guys have to bring toilet paper. I know that some people would be like, oh, isn't it provided by school? No, it's not. You and your bathroom mate need to figure out how you guys are gonna work on the toilet paper. That's just a random info or a random fact. Anyways, so yeah, bathroom life isn't bad either as long as your bathroom mate is clean. Mine is, so we're all good. And in terms of the kitchen, so there's a kitchen. There's also a gym. Yeah. But in terms of the kitchen, I have a lot of feelings about the kitchen because sometimes people are really nasty and I don't really like community kitchens. I have my own, but what can you do? And so that bothers me when people are gross and leave dishes or whatever in the sink or don't clean out the stove. It bothers me. And sometimes I realize some of the stoves, the gas, there's no more gas in the stove, and so you can't use the stove and you have to use the other kitchen down the hallway, which is really annoying because if the kitchen is by you and you want to use that one instead of walking long ways to the other side of the dormitory to use the other kitchen, is kind of annoying. But there are 2 kitchens on each floor, but yeah, if the gas runs out, I'm sorry because that really annoys me. Question number 4 is how are you feeling? So that's a long answer. I think I'm gonna make a whole video about this. But I don't know. How am I feeling here? So I think the thing is that you're in a foreign country by yourself. I mean, not necessarily for me. But I know normal people, you're in a foreign country by yourself, so it's really hard to feel right. And when I say right, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's hard to feel that like you belong here. You know what I mean? Especially as a foreign student, like, you know, you're with a lot of other Korean students, so you kind of feel out of place. You can kind of feel out of place, which is totally understandable, and I think that's really hard for foreign students to adapt to. How I feel right now is that I'm very lost right now, and I'm just trying to find my way and figure out what I want to do. And maybe you guys might have more questions on that for me, and I'll be sure to, you know, message you if you guys you know, want me to answer more about that, or if you guys want me to make a video about that, I can. It's kind of personal, but I think a lot of other people do go through this too. And I guess, and this is still related to Korea. Well, actually, really related to Korea. But just know that I'm feeling lost. Question number 5 is, what's something that you want to do more of? So I think right now, I'm in the middle of a midterm examination period right now, so I cannot do much, obviously. But things I have done is that I have been to festivals, as you guys may see later. I took a vlog of that. But I think I just really want to get more out of my comfort zone. I hate staying in my own bubble. It actually really frustrates me because I'm a person that I love to try new things. Makes me feel better at myself. I don't like staying in that one box and being like, I'm gonna stay here because I'm comfortable. No, that's not okay. 안 되는데. I like trying new things, trying to do new things. Makes me really happy to do stuff like that. So that's one thing I really want to do more. Do new things, explore more. I really want to explore so much more of Seoul. Seoul is so big, like you guys don't understand how big it is, and I've only been to like the common areas, like the popular like Gangnam. I haven't even explored Gangnam, to be honest, which I really want to do. And I've been to like, you know, Hongdae's like the surface of Hongdae, like not really in deep of Hongdae. And I've been to like Itaewon, but also like the surface of Itaewon, and then I've been to just the really popular touristy places, and I really want to tour, like travel more into Seoul. I know, especially like uncommon areas. I really want to do that. So that's one thing that I really want to do more. Yeah. Number 6 is, so what are your experiences as living as an exchange student? And I've had tons of experiences, I think, both negative, both positive, both whatever to me. So I think first thing is that I think one thing, sorry, anyways, I can make a more in-depth video, but to just sum things up in points, sorry. But as an exchange student, you're gonna get stared at, point blank. It doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter if you're pretty or not, you're gonna get looked at. What color you are, how beautiful your eyes are, or what color your hair is, it doesn't matter. If you're an exchange student, you're going to get looked at. Accept it. If you can't accept it, I know this is really harsh, but if you can't accept that you're gonna get looked at, then don't come here. Because that's just something that people are going to do, and don't get bothered by it. Don't, because it's you're like, unnecessarily you're building up stress for yourself. Why do that? Either you ignore it or you kind of find the humor in it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it is annoying to get looked at, and sometimes sometimes even me, you just don't want to go outside because you just don't feel like being looked at today. That's fine. I mean, I actually like that in America too, because I still get looks in America. Maybe because I dress differently, or because of, I don't know, whatever. I get looks wherever I come from. I get more looks here in Korea. But anyways, you know, sometimes that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and you know, you can either smile at people, ignore people, or you can just, I don't know, find the humor in the situation, like I usually do. Where I'm like, you can wink at them. If someone's smiling, just think about it that way. Don't think negatively about it. You know, it's not that they're necessarily judging you. It's just that they find you intriguing most of the time. Sometimes people can be jerks, but let's not mind them. Jerks in any country, anywhere you go, to be honest. So yeah, don't mind. Yeah. So being open and kind in like any country, but please be open and kind. There are going to be people that tear you down here. Not gonna lie, but you know what? You need to forget that, you know, forget that, and be open that they have their own opinions and you have your own. You know, don't be afraid to experience new stuff as well. That's really important. Try stuff out, you know what I mean? And be kind. Just because your culture may be different than someone else's doesn't mean that you have to be rude. You know, that's not how it should go. So be kind, yeah? Also, knowing Korean, I know that a lot of people don't know Korean here, and I honestly do not know how you guys live without knowing Korean. Because I tell myself all the time that if I didn't know Korean, I would die. Just because, like, I just find myself in the weirdest situations where if I didn't know Korean, I don't know what I would do with myself. Knowing Korean helps so much. So much. Just, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not saying that you can't live by knowing just English, but let me tell you that if you know Korean, you will feel so much better. I promise. I know a lot of people feel like really anxious when they go outside because they don't know Korean, and I feel really bad because, like, you know, I go out and I'm like, whatever, because like even if I might not know a phrase or whatever, you know, I can kind of handle the situation. Be like, you know, and I learned that way as well. Because like I know some people prepare, like they go and they study Korean. They're like, okay, I'm gonna use this phrase. But like for me, I just go out, you know, and I learn new things. So knowing Korean really helps, guys. Just saying, it's a really good tip. In any country you go, knowing the language, at least the basic, is really cool, really nice. Makes you a lot more comfortable to live there. I have one more thing. So do not, telling you, do not just stick yourself to one group. Okay, so I know a lot of foreign exchange students, they stick themselves to just foreign exchange students or just the Americans or whatever. don't do that, guys. You're a 4-year exchange student in another country, in Korea. Get out there. Get out to know other Koreans. Get out to know other Koreans. I promise you that it's scary. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it is scary. And you're gonna feel anxious, but go out, find new friends, talk to native people. You know, even I know like not knowing Korean is kind of scary, but try to find, try to work it out. If you can't find a Korean that doesn't like, if you think that like finding a friend that only speaks Korean doesn't know English at all is hard, then find a Korean that do speak English, that speaks both Korean and English. Their English might not be good, but if they know like the basic of English and you know some of Korean, it actually works out really well and you can become good friends. So, just don't stick to what you're comfortable with. Like I said before, go out, be yourself first of all, and, just, I don't know, do something new. That's one thing I want to tell you, everybody listening to me. Do something new. Experience something new. Experience something that you can take back and that you can remember back on and be like, I learned this from studying abroad. Something that I really think everyone should do. So, I'm going to stop this video here. It's really long and I'm probably going to have to edit out all of my speaking parts because I talk too much. Sorry. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, I'm sorry for my lack of activity. Can you forgive me? So like and subscribe for me. 구독도 해주고 like 해주세요. Yeah. So I will see you guys in my next video. 여러분 이따 봐요. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.